This is Faye with Golden Aura, and on today's Energy Talks, I'm going to talk a little bit about protecting your energy and protecting your peace.
Okay, so number one is really paying attention to the people, place, things that you have in your life, how they make you feel. Using your intuition, just does someone give you a gut feeling? Does someone give you the complete ick when you're around them? So that's number one, is awareness, being very, very aware of pretty much everything in your life. And I feel like most people don't walk around and they are super aware of how they feel around one another, how their friends make them feel, how their work makes them feel, how their home makes them feel. Not gonna rant, but I think I might. Okay, so your home. How do you feel when you're in your home? Is your home cluttered? Do you have decorations all over and your house is very busy? So when you have a house that's very busy, that is kind of like a mirror for what is going on. So they say, for what is going on inside of us. If your closet is super dirty, again, a mirror. Your house, the state of your house really mirrors yourself. And a lot of people have a lot of problem with like introspection, really thinking about themselves. So what I would want for you to do, if that strikes a chord with you, you may want to take a deeper dive into that. Think about your best friend's house and think about her personality. Think about if that matches up to you. Think about your parents' house. Think about your siblings' house. Anybody that comes to mind, really think about if their house matches their personality. And so I used to have I've always been very clean since when I was younger. I was super dirty, and so when I turned like 12, I became very, very clean. But I very much used to like what my husband calls clutter, but like decorations. I used to love having like a wall with like a theme of like decorations. I'd have like decorations on my countertops here, there, and the other. And in the recent years, ever since I had like a whole shift in my life, I have white walls, I have some pictures, I have a mirror, I have very little decorations, but what I have really means something to me. And I don't take up my space with things that don't matter to me, with the exception of my closet. So my closet, I am so scared. Like, I will donate things because when you donate things, like laws of the universe, if you donate stuff, you get stuff back tenfold. And so you shouldn't donate just for that, but I don't like toss out anything just for that if I want to get rid of something. But my closet, I get scared that my closet's clean. Like, don't get me wrong, it is clean, but I have excess clothes around because I'm scared that one day I will want to wear them. And so we just got back from the lake, and what I noticed was we Airbnb'd this like super nice house on the lake, and my mind went to, how do they clean these houses? How do they keep these houses so clean? Like, how do the people that rent them out not have like much personal belongings in them? And it was so easy to clean. It was so nice to be in. So when I got back, the one area that I can work on for myself was my closet. And I went through my closet and I have like these gym clothes. I have maybe like 25 black tank tops. Like, no one needs that many black tank tops. Like, what? And I had all these clothes, and I went through them, and I donated whatever I hadn't worn in a month. I didn't even do the 6-month thing. I was like, if I haven't worn it in a month, and it's this season's clothes, it's going. And so I did that, and my closet looks so much better. It's so much cleaner, and it was clean to begin with, but it's easier to grab for things. It's easier to find what you need when you don't have all this extra stuff around. And a clean house is a really, really a great way to make sure that you are in a good environment. Not that having like a cluttered house, if you are not scattered in a cluttered house, then that may work for you. For me, it never did. You can actually, like, every step of my life, every different chapter in my life, I can actually tell if I was coming from a place of like anxiety, or a good place or a bad place. So just be mindful of that. Be very mindful of so in kid situation, this is what I would say. When you say yes, when you want to say no. So my daughter's 12. She is like a shopaholic. She asks me every single day for things. And that definitely stems from when she was little. I would give her so much. And so now she asks for things all the time. And this is years of me not giving her, not like spoiling her like I used to spoil her, right? But that habit has stuck with her. So every single time, if I say yes and I want to say no, that would just like eat at me. So now I do not say yes. If it's a no, it's a no. And you need to deal with it. Like, you have enough. I literally will tell my daughter to like go look in your closet. I guarantee you, you'll find some stuff you didn't even remember you had. Like, but that goes for all situations. Like, if you want to say no, but you say yes, you're doing yourself a disservice. I've said this multiple times in the past. You have to be true to you. Be true to yourself. Like, you have to be your own best friend. And you can think about this. I feel like sometimes it's hard for us when I say be your own best friend. Like, you have to be true to yourself. People feel really bad. And sometimes I'll tell my kids, like, what would you tell your best friend to do? If your best friend got invited to something by someone that she didn't particularly like, someone that she didn't particularly want to be around, and it was affecting her enough that she needed to tell you about it, would you tell her, go ahead, you need to go, just go, like, man up? No, you would be like, girl, you don't even like that person. Like, she steals your energy, she ruins your peace. Every time you come back, you got some horrible story. Don't go. Like, you don't have to go. So if you put yourself in this situation from the standpoint of like talking to your best friend about your situation, sometimes that helps bring it into perspective. And then, so making sure that you have a place, if you feel like you're getting, like, your roots are getting shaken, if you feel like you're getting ungrounded and you're in a situation that you're feeling uneasy, you're not feeling great about, you have got to be able to get yourself out of that situation. So walk out of the room. If you're at coffee with your friends, you can just say, hey, you know what? I just got a text, I have to go. Or, you know, whatever, to protect your peace, to get yourself out of that situation. but never feel bad about just leaving a situation, just walking out of a room like, hey, you know, I gotta run, I'll see you guys later, whatever. Just like me in my kitchen, my kids start fighting, I'm like, peace out, Girl Scout. Like, I'm not dealing with this is crazy, like, this is nonsense. And also, so protecting your peace, that could be if you've already gotten shaken and you're already rattled. Nature is, it's probably my number 2. Meditation would be my number 1. If you are just in a place where you're just like, oh my goodness, meditate. Even 5 minutes, even just sitting with yourself for like a couple of minutes. If you can't do like a guided meditation or meditate for a long time, nature walks are my number 2. Nature is so healing. Nature has its own frequency and it is uplifting. It is exactly what someone with a nervous system that has been rattled needs. If you can't go on a walk, if there's a tree in your backyard, go sit underneath it. Go stare at it. If you've ever stared at a tree and you almost see like a fuzziness around it, that is its aura. The trees are just high frequency, so that's what you're seeing. Sun, the other thing, so if you're super rattled or shaken, if ever I get like that, I will go out and I will let the sun beam on me. And I will just picture like a golden light sending its healing energy into me, and just breathe in, breathe out what no longer serves you, and just keep doing that until it gives you like a recharge. And then, so exercise is always good. Yoga is just so resetting for your mind, your body, and your soul, and your spirit. Even if you get, I've said this before, 5 poses, and just do them every morning. It's just so amazing. It makes such a big difference for me, and hopefully for you. And so there are so many, I feel like I went on like 3 different rants, but bottom line, protecting your peace, it's not selfish. It is a gift to yourself, to your body, to your mind, to your spirit, to your energy. And when you really, and when you care about your own well-being, that is a good thing. When you don't let people shake your foundation and knock you off your game, that's a good thing. You have more patience, you have more compassion, you have more energy, for your children who are taking your energy. But, they deserve your energy. And our kids, even like in their worst moments, they are our future, right? So hoping that they take little bits from you to become a good human, and then in the future, they say something or do something and you're like, okay, I see myself in that. So yeah, but all right, anyhow, I will see you back here on Monday for another either energy talks, Reiki session, yoga. Summer has been crazy because I feel like all the kids are home and then we're like out doing things, and so I'm trying to not be super inconsistent with my content, but oh boy, it's been hard. So all right, I'll see you back here next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.